Hello and welcome to this lesson where I'll be talking about understanding risk before profit, why that is important. So I'm going to share three things with you today. I'm going to talk about why survival is more important than profits, why risk per trade, how it can be explained, and the danger of over leveraging. So we've heard people over risking, over leveraging, and you can see people's losses, but they're still surviving in the market. How does that work? That's what I'm going to talk to you about today. So the metaphor I like to use is a professional poker player. You can see that if a professional has a good hand in his poker, he don't go directly all in with all his money. He has a pot with his chips, and he there's a balance between how much he's risking and what the cards he has is and what other players might do, right? There is always a possibility that somebody has a better hand than them. They can absolutely bluff it back and forth, but this is how a poker player plays. It's like playing a game. You don't want to be leveling up to level 50 and in one trade you blow all the progress you've made to level 2. Right? You need to adjust your size. Like if you're at level 2, you risk 2%, then 1%, and then you gain 8 to 10%, and then you keep moving it up. Also, why survival is more important than profit. Trading is a long-term game. Successful traders really focus on consistency over time, not quick profits. Because when you see successful traders, they count their trades in a monthly basis, in a quarterly basis, in a yearly basis, because they can be unprofitable or break even one year, and the next year they can have double the amount of the profits that they should have made in year number one. So when you count your trades, we count them in a series of trades because we know at the end of the month we are profitable. Because also in a yearly um, perspective, you can have 3 losing months, and the rest of the year you can have winning months. But some of them are scattered; they are not one after the other. They might be. So losses is part of trading. That's just something you should swallow. But you should know that because you have a system, you have a strategy, at the end of the year you will be profitable. So survival allows you to improve. It really does. Because knowing that you might or there is a possibility at the end of the year you are still profitable, you stop doing the over leveraging and over risking and needing to gain that money directly. This is how you protect your account. You give yourself the opportunity to take the next trade. Risk per trade explained. So even every time you enter a trade, you should know, or you should write it on a piece of paper. I'm gonna risk $100 today. I'm willing to lose $100 today. I'm willing to lose $500 today. You should define your risk before you enter the trade on a piece of paper, on your risk calculator, on your position size calculator, or on TradingView. And when you do that, you're aware and you're mentally alert that you know that you will get into the market today when you see your setup and you accepted the risk from the very beginning, so you let the trade play out. And when you risk small, you will see when you risk small, you will follow your plan, you will stay disciplined. Your emotions are not that volatile, right? You don't have spikes up and down of your emotions, and like I wrote here, that muscle grows. That it really does, because in the beginning, when you risk $100, you have so much emotions. You're stressing out. You have you're breathing heavily and all these things, and then when you start making 200 every time you trade, right? The uh, new barrier becomes 200 and then 500 and then 800. So when you're at 800 and you go back to trade $100, that $100 you don't even feel that emotion. That's a good mindset to have because that's true. Your body is affected by it. You're physically you're physically breathing differently after a while because we are always inadequate in the beginning. In the beginning, we don't know what's right, what's wrong, we're stressing out, and then when we level up, the thing in the beginning becomes so simple to us, becomes so silly, right? So risk reward. I'm going to explain risk reward here on TradingView. Let me just show you what risk reward is and how it works. So let me show you. This is the trade I'm currently in, and it took my took profit right here. This is a trade I took. So when I took this trade, you know what? I don't want to break down the trade. There are tools right here on TradingView called long and short positions, right? If you press on this, you can see that there's a risk reward ratio saying number one. This means that I'm willing to risk one right here. I'm willing to risk one right here to gain how much? To gain one. The risk reward ratio is one. So I'm risking one to gain one. You can do that, but you can also, to have it to gain the most amount of profit, you're risking one, but you're gaining three. You can see that? So when you see people putting these symbols or these um, colors on TradingView, this is what it means. I'm risking $1 to gain $3, 3.0.4. But let's make the math simple. Gaining $3. So if I'm risking $100, okay, I will gain 300 on this trade. This is how also risk management and thinking long term will help you, because you know when you lose three of these, you lost $300, right? But when you win one, you get back all the three losses that you had, not get. This is how risk reward is explained. So the danger of over leveraging. Leverage magnifies gains and losses. So we want our equity curve to be like this. Let me just explain it to you. We want our equity curve to be ideally like this, right? We have an equity curve. It goes like this. We make some profits, and then we have a bit of drawdown, and then we make some profits, and then we had a bit of drawdown, and then we make some profits, and we had little bit, and we make some profit. This is how we want it to work. But this is what happens usually. We make some profits, and then we lose, and then we can't control our emotions, and we lose everything, and we blow that account to zero. That's why I'm telling people, go over, prove it to yourself that you can make money and you can work the system good, so you don't end up losing money in this way. So the more you lose, like you risk $100, right? And you lost that $100, you say, oh no, you know what? I want to get back into the market. Let me risk $200 to gain back my first $100 and then to gain more. This is usually what happens when people over leverage. And then you go and lose that $200. What do you do next? You double that. Let me risk $400 so I can get back my 200 and then my 100 and then I can gain more. And this is just eating through your account. It destroys account. That's what over leveraging is. All right, that's my quick introduction to risking, over leveraging, and why losses is important in the market and why survival is more important than profits. This is the video explaining these things. Just do a short recap of what we talked about, why survival is more important than profits, risk per trade explained, and the danger of over leveraging. These are the things you should be cautious about, because when people enter trading directly with live funds, this is usually what happens because they can't stand the fact that they're losing because you don't have an idea of it and how it works. So that's why we should use demo account to get started. That's why I recommend. So lesson check-in, take a moment to think about your biggest takeaway from this lesson. What was your biggest takeaway from this lesson? Just write it short in a sentence below. And I hope that you can follow me on social media, on YouTube, Instagram, and if you haven't done it already, join the school community. On YouTube, I share my perspective and videos a little bit outside of trading, but it's still trading related. Feel free to follow me on YouTube, Trading with Mustafa, and don't forget the H. See you on the next lesson. Have a good day.